Hello everyone, I Hero Popanya. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about heme catabolism and the jaundice. Erythrocytes have a lifespan of 120 days, as we know. At the end of this period, they are removed from the circulation. Erythrocytes are taken up and degraded by the macrophages of the reticuloendothelial system in the spleen as well as the liver. The hemoglobin is cleaved to the protein part, that is the globin, and the non-protein part, that is the heme. About 6 gram of hemoglobin per day is broken down and resynthesized in an adult man. As we know, the RBC having the lifespan, that is the 120 days. After the 120 days, they are removed from the blood circulation. The erythrocytes, they are taken up and degraded, that means catabolized by the macrophages of reticuloendothelial system, which is present in the spleen as well as the liver. The hemoglobin that is made up of the two parts, that is the globin and the heme. Globin, that is the protein part, and the heme, that is the non-protein part. The fate of globin. The globin may be reutilized as such for the formation of the hemoglobin or degraded to the individual amino acid. The globin, which is utilized for the formation of the new hemoglobin, or it is degraded to the individual amino acid. That means the globin is a protein. So protein is made up of the amino acid. When the degradation of the protein is occur, it produce the amino acid. They later undergo their own metabolism, including the participation in the fresh globin synthesis. After the degradation of the globin into individual amino acids, the amino acid participate in the fresh globin synthesis. That means fate of the globin, otherwise they go for the formation of the new hemoglobin synthesis. They degraded into the individual amino acid, and that amino acid utilized into the fresh globin synthesis. Next, sources of heme. It is estimated that about 80% of the heme that is subjected for the degradation comes from the erythrocytes, and the rest, that is the 20%, comes from the immature RBCs, myoglobin and the cytochromes. The sources of the heme which is catabolized in our body, they comes from 80%, that is the degradation of erythrocytes after the 120 days of the lifespan, and the rest of the 20%, that is the comes from immature RBC, myoglobin and the cytochrome. Next, heme oxygenase enzyme. A complex microsomal enzyme, namely heme oxygenase, which is utilize the NADPH and oxygen that cleaves the methynyl bridge between the two pyrrole ring, that is the A and D, to form biliverdin. The heme oxygenase enzyme, that is the complex of microsomal enzyme that is known as the heme oxygenase. It utilizes the NADPH and oxygen, and it cleaves the methynyl bridge between the two pyrrole ring, that is the A ring and the B ring, which produce the biliverdin. The ferrous ion is oxidized to ferric form and released. The product of the heme oxygenase reaction are biliverdin and the ferric ion and carbon dioxide. Heme promotes the activity of this enzyme. The product of the heme oxygenase enzyme, that is the biliverdin, and the ferric ion, and also the carbon monoxide. The heme promotes the activity of this enzyme. That means the heme increases into our body after the 120 days of lifespan. The activity of this enzyme, that is the increased. Next, biliverdin reductase enzyme. Biliverdin reductase enzyme. Biliverdin's methynyl bridges, which is between the pyrrole rings C and the D. This reduce the methylene group to form the bilirubin. That means biliverdin, which contains methynyl bridges, they are reduced to methylene group which known as the bilirubin. It is the yellow pigment. This reaction is catalyzed by the NADPH dependent soluble enzyme, that is the biliverdin reductase. 1 gram of hemoglobin on degradation finally yields about 35 milligram bilirubin. The term bile pigments is used to collectively represent bilirubin and its derivatives. The enzyme, that is the biliverdin reductase enzyme. The biliverdin reductase enzyme that reduces the methylene bridge of biliverdin to methylene bridge of bilirubin, which is a yellow pigment. This reaction is catalyzed by the NADPH dependent soluble enzyme, that is the biliverdin reductase enzyme. Transport of the bilirubin to the liver. Bilirubin, that is the lipophilic and insoluble in the aqueous solution. Bilirubin is transported in the plasma in a bound form, that is the non-covalently bound form to the albumin. Albumin has two binding sites for the bilirubin. First, that is the high affinity site, and second, the low affinity site. The 25 milligram bilirubin that binds tightly to the albumin at the site, that is the high affinity site. The bilirubin which is produced in the plasma, they transfer to the liver. They transported into the plasma in a bound form with the albumin. Albumin having a two binding site, high affinity and the low affinity. The high affinity site of the albumin which contains the 25 milligram of the bilirubin, and the rest of the bilirubin bind to the loosely with the albumin which has the low affinity site, which can be easily detached from the albumin when enter into the tissues. Certain drugs and the antibiotics like sulfonamides, salicylates can displace the bilirubin from the albumin. The bilirubin can enter the CNS system, central nervous system, and cause the damage to the neurons. As the albumin and the bilirubin complex enter into the liver, bilirubin dissociates and taken up by sinusoidal surface of the hepatocytes by a carrier mediated active transport. Bilirubin bound with the albumin, they made up the bilirubin albumin complex which is enter into the liver. The bilirubin dissociate with the albumin and it is taken by the sinusoidal surface of the hepatocytes. This taken up with carrier mediated active transport. The transport system has a very high specific and is not limited to further metabolism of bilirubin. Inside the hepatocytes, bilirubin binds to the specific intracellular protein, that is the name, that is the ligandin. After the enter into the liver, the bilirubin dissociate with the albumin and it is taken up by the hepatocytes. In hepatocytes where the bilirubin binds with the protein, that is the ligandin. Next, conjugation of the bilirubin. In the liver, bilirubin is conjugated with two molecules of glucuronate supplied by the UDP glucuronate. After the enter of the bilirubin into the liver, the bilirubin is conjugated with the two molecules of the glucuronate. The glucuronate that is supplied by the UDP, that is the uridine diphosphate glucuronate. This reaction catalyzed by the bilirubin glucuronyl transferase enzyme, which is present in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This result in the formation of the water-soluble bilirubin diglucuronide. The bilirubin diglucuronide, that is the water-soluble substance which is catalyzed by the bilirubin glucuronide transferase enzyme, which comes from the bilirubin and two molecules of the glucuronate, which is supplied by the uridine diphosphate glucuronate molecule. When bilirubin is in excess, bilirubin monoglucuronides also accumulate into the body. The enzyme bilirubin glucuronyl transferase can be induced by the number of the drugs, that is the phenobarbital drug. When bilirubin excess amount present into our body, the bilirubin monoglucuronides also accumulate in our body. So the enzyme, that is the bilirubin glucuronyl transferase activity is increased during this action. Here is the pathway of the heme catabolism. In that there is a age erythrocytes, that means after the 120 days of the lifespan, the erythrocytes taken up by the macrophage, where hemoglobin that contains the 2 alpha and the 2 beta moiety. The 2 alpha and the 2 beta, that is the globin amino protein part of the hemoglobin, and the heme moiety, the heme and the globin that produce the hemoglobin. When there is a catabolism of the hemoglobin, they produce the globin and the heme. The globin, that is the degraded and converted into the amino acid, and it is utilized for the resynthesis of the new globin, or also utilized in the new hemoglobin moiety. Here is the heme which catabolizes further into the liver. In the presence of the heme oxygenase enzyme, the heme is reduced to Fe3 plus into the ferric form, and the methylene bridge between the A and the B, that is the break down, so it converted into the chain form, that is the known as the biliverdin. The product, that is the ferric and the carbon monoxide and the biliverdin by the heme oxygenase enzyme. The heme oxygenase enzyme required for its activity, that is the NADPH as well as the oxygen. Further, biliverdin reductase enzyme break the bond between the C and the D pyrrole ring of the biliverdin and produce the bilirubin. Next, the bilirubin which is produced during the degradation, they transported to the liver with the plasma transport system. The bilirubin that bound with the albumin with the low affinity site and produce the bilirubin albumin complex. In the liver, the bilirubin detach with the albumin and taken up by the hepatocytes. In that hepatocytes, the bilirubin glucuronide transferase enzyme produce the bilirubin diglucuronide, which is secreted into the bile. The glucuronides supplied by the UDP glucuronate moiety. The bilirubin diglucuronide that supplied to the bile into the form of the intestine and the kidney, where the microbial enzymes or the bacteria, they converted into the urobilinogen. Urobilinogen that enter into the kidney and produce the urobilin, and urobilin excreted through the urine. The urobilinogen, when further bacterial degradation occur, it produces the stercobilin, and the stercobilin that excreted through the feces. So this is the pathway of the heme catabolism. Extraction of the bilirubin into the bile. The conjugated bilirubin is excreted into the bile canaliculi against the concentration gradient which enters into the bile. The transport of the bilirubin diglucuronide is an active and the energy dependent. There is a good coordination between the bilirubin conjugation and its excretion into the bile. So almost all bilirubin that enters into the bile in the conjugated form. The process, the conjugation between the bilirubin and the glucuronides and the excretion into the bile, this process is the good coordination process. So almost all bilirubin that enters into the bile in the conjugated form. Next, fate of the bilirubin. Bilirubin glucuronides are hydrolyzed into the intestine by the specific bacterial enzyme, that is the beta-glucuronidase, to liberate the bilirubin. The bilirubin that is the converted into the urobilinogen, which is the colorless compound. It is the reabsorbed into the circulation. This urobilinogen that is converted into the urobilin. The urobilin that is the yellow color compound and excreted into the urine. The characteristics of the urine is due to the urobilin because it is the yellow color compound. The major part of the urobilinogen that is the converted by the bacteria into the stercobilin, which is excreted along with the feces. So here is the jaundice disorder, that is the produce of the hyperbilirubinemia, when heme catabolism process is impaired. They produce the jaundice disease. The jaundice. The normal serum total bilirubin concentration, that is the range 0.2 to 1 milligram per deciliter. About 0.26 milligram per deciliter is unconjugated, while 0.2 to 0.4 milligram per deciliter, that is the conjugated bilirubin present in our serum. Jaundice, that is the clinical condition characterized by the yellow color of white of the eyes as well as the skin. The jaundice, that means yellow color. So it is the condition where the skin color and the eye color, that is the produce yellow color. It is caused by the deposition of the bilirubin due to its elevated level in the serum. The term hyperbilirubinemia is used to represent the increase the concentration of the serum bilirubin. When serum bilirubin concentration is increased in body, they produce the hyperbilirubinemia. The classification of the jaundice. The jaundice may be more appropriately considered as a symptoms rather than the disease. It is the rather difficult to classify since it is the frequently caused due to the multiple factors. The jaundice, most of it is considered as a symptoms than the disease. It is difficult to classify, but it is classified into the mainly three major types. First one hemolytic, second one hepatic, third one obstructive. First hemolytic jaundice, second hepatic jaundice, and third one obstructive jaundice. The first hemolytic jaundice. Hemolytic jaundice, that is the associated with the increased hemolysis of erythrocytes. The hemolysis occurs when, that is the incompatible blood transfusion, malaria condition, or the sickle cell anemia. This results in the overproduction of the bilirubin beyond the ability of the liver to conjugate and the excrete the bilirubin. Liver possesses the large capacity to conjugate about the 3 gram of the bilirubin per day against the normal bilirubin production, that is the 0.3 gram per day. The hemolytic jaundice, this condition, that is the associated with the increased hemolysis. The hemolysis increased when the incompatible blood transfusion occurs, then the malaria, then sickle cell anemia. The overproduction of the bilirubin, which result into the ability of liver to conjugate and the excrete the bilirubin, that is the stopped by the liver. So liver possesses the large capacity around the 3 gram bilirubin per day when the normal bilirubin production, that is the 0.3 gram per day. When the bilirubin production is increased, the liver capacity, that is the over due to the increased level of the bilirubin. In hemolytic jaundice, more bilirubin is excreted into the bile, leading to the increased formation of the urobilinogen and the stercobilinogen. It is characterized by the elevation in the serum unconjugated bilirubin, increased excretion of the urobilinogen in urine, and dark brown color of the feces due to the high content of the stercobilinogen. Because the bilirubin overproduction into the liver, it leads to the formation of the urobilinogen and the stercobilinogen. So it is characterized by the elevation of the serum unconjugated bilirubin, increased the excretion of the urobilinogen into the urine, and dark brown color of the feces due to the high content of the stercobilinogen. The next type, that is the hepatic hepatocellular jaundice. This type of the jaundice caused by the dysfunction of the liver due to the damage of the parenchymal cell. The hemolytic jaundice, it is produced by the hemolysis of the erythrocytes, where the hepatic jaundice that is produced during the dysfunction of the liver because of the damage of the parenchymal cell of the liver. This may be attributed by the viral infection, then the poison and the toxins, cirrhosis of the liver, and the cardiac failure. The damage of the parenchymal cells of the liver because of the some viral infections like viral hepatitis, then the poisons and the toxin attack, that means chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, phosphorus attack, then cirrhosis of the liver and the cardiac failure patient. The among these factors, the viral hepatitis, that is the most common factor of the hepatic jaundice. Damage to the liver adversely affect the bilirubin uptake and its conjugation by the liver cell because of the damage to the parenchymal cell of the liver. Hepatic jaundice, that is characterized by the increased level of conjugated and the unconjugated bilirubin into the serum. The dark color urine due to the excessive excretion of the bilirubin and the urobilinogen. The increased activities of the alanine transaminase enzyme and aspartate transaminase, that is released into the circulation due to the damage of the hepatocytes. Next, that is the obstructive jaundice or the regurgitation jaundice. This jaundice is due to the obstruction into the bile duct that prevent the passage of the bile into the intestine. The obstruction may be caused by the gallstone and the tumor. Due to the blockage into the bile duct, the conjugated bilirubin form, the liver enters the circulation. The obstructive jaundice characterized by the increased concentration of the conjugated bilirubin into the serum. The obstructive jaundice, it is due to the bile duct obstruction which prevent the passage of the bile into the intestine. The obstruction of the bile duct which is caused by the gallstones and the tumors. The characteristics of the obstructive jaundice, that is the increased concentration of the conjugated bilirubin into the serum. The serum alkaline phosphatase enzyme, that is elevated, it is released from the cell, that is the damaged bile duct. Dark color urine due to the elevated excretion of the bilirubin and the clay colored feces due to the absence of the stercobilinogen. Feces contain the excess amount of the fat which indicate the impairment in the fat digestion and the absorption into the absence of the bile. The patient experience the nausea and the gastrointestinal pain during the obstructive jaundice. Next, the jaundice due to the genetic defect. These are the certain hereditary abnormalities that cause the jaundice. The first, neonatal physiologic jaundice. It is caused by the increased hemolysis coupled with the immature hepatic system for the uptake, conjugation and secretion of the bilirubin. The activity of the enzyme, that is the UDP, uridine diphosphate glucuronide transferase, is low in the newborn baby. There is a limitation in the availability of the substrate, that is the UDP glucuronic acid, for the conjugation. The neonatal physiological jaundice is caused by the hemolysis which is coupled with the immature hepatic system for the uptake, conjugation and the secretion of the bilirubin. In this jaundice, the activity of the enzyme, that is the UDP glucuronide transferase, that is the low in the newborn babies. The net effect is that the infants, the serum unconjugated bilirubin is highly elevated, which can cross the BBB, that is the blood-brain barrier. These result in the hyperbilirubinemic toxic encephalopathy or the kernicterus that cause the mental retardation. The serum unconjugated bilirubin, that is increased into the blood, so it crosses the blood-brain barrier. So it result into the hyperbilirubinemic toxic encephalopathy or the kernicterus. That means the kernicterus, it is the brain damage that can result from high level of the bilirubin in the baby's blood. So the cerebral palsy or the hearing loss of the baby. So it is the kernicterus when the cerebral palsy or the hearing loss can occur. The drug phenobarbital is used in the treatment of the neonatal jaundice. It can induce the bilirubin metabolizing enzymes in the liver. In the neonates, blood transfusion may be necessary to prevent the brain damage. The phototherapy, there is a treatment of the neonatal jaundice. The bilirubin can absorb the blue light, that is the length 420 to 470 nanometer. The phototherapy deals with the exposure of the jaundice neonates to blue light. By the process that is the called photoisomerization, the toxic native unconjugated bilirubin gets converted into the non-toxic isomer, that is the namely lumirubin. In the phototherapy, where the bilirubin absorbs the blue light and converted into the lumirubin. The phototherapy deals with the exposure of jaundice baby to the light. By this process, the toxic bilirubin gets converted into the non-toxic lumirubin. Bilirubin and the lumirubins, they are the isomers. Lumirubin can be easily excreted by the kidney in the unconjugated form, where the bilirubin which cannot be excreted into the unconjugated form. The serum bilirubin is monitored in every 12 to 24 hours. The phototherapy is continuously carried out when the bilirubin becomes the normal in the body. After that, the Crignan-Najjar syndrome type 1. The Crignan-Najjar syndrome, that is also known as congenital non-hemolytic jaundice. It is the rare disorder where it is due to the defect in the hepatic enzyme, that is the UDP glucuronide transferase enzyme. The children can die within the first 2 years of its lifespan. Next, Crignan-Najjar syndrome type 2. This is the rare hereditary disorder due to the severe defect in the bilirubin conjugation. The UDP glucuronide transferase that catalyze the addition of the second glucuronide group, that is the defective. This serum bilirubin concentration is usually less than 20 mg per deciliter, and this is the less dangerous than the type 1 Crignan-Najjar syndrome. Next, Gilbert disease. It is a not single disease but is a combination of the disorders. It includes the defect in the uptake of bilirubin by the liver cells, then impairment in the conjugation due to the reduced activity of the UDP glucuronide transferase enzyme, then decreased hepatic clearance of the bilirubin. So these are the genetic defect jaundice, and the 3 types were the hemolytic jaundice, then the hepatic jaundice and obstructive jaundice. Thank you.